Hello and welcome to all my dear viewers. I am Ashika Panikar and I'm here to convert your math fear into math fun. Integration is not just important but also an interesting topic. In this video, we shall be specifically learning the topic integration of a polynomial. Before going into deep, you should be very clear what integration is, what does an integral mean, and how is it useful. So integration is nothing but the space under a graph of an equation. For example, you consider any function and if you draw the graph for the same, you will get a curve something similar to the image shown. If you consider the graph and measure the area under that particular curve, you will get the value for integral. Integral is widely used in various fields of mathematics. You can also consider integral as the reverse of derivative or differentiation. Now, what does differentiation mean? A derivative is the steepness or slope or the rate of change of a curve. Or simply, you can understand derivative is the measure of the slope. In other words, just as I said, integral and derivative are both reversible processes or reversible things in mathematics. We generally use this symbol to represent integration. Integration of x to the power n dx is represented as x raised to n plus 1 whole divided by n plus 1 plus some constant c. Now let us use this formula and make it more simpler. What is the integral of x to the power 4 plus x cube plus x square with respect to x? To calculate, you need to first write into a proper standard form, that is integration, the whole question which is given, that is x raised to 4 plus x cube plus x square dx, and which is equals to x raised to 5 upon 5, x raised to 4 upon 4, plus x cube by 3 plus constant c. Now what did you actually do is, in your given polynomial, for example, if you take the first term, that is x raised to 4, you just have to simply increase the power by 1, and whatever power you get after increasing by 1, you have to write that same power in the denominator. Just like x raised to 4 becomes x raised to 5, and that 5 which you are getting in the power, you have to write it below in the denominator. Simply for the second term, the question says the second term is x cube. So you need to increase the power by 1. So x cube will become x raised to 4, and the power after integration will be written in the denominator once again. So the integration of x cube will be x raised to 4 upon 4. Similarly, for the third term, the question says the third term is x square. So you need to increase the power by 1 again and write the same number which you are getting in the power for the denominator also. So x square becomes x cube upon 3, and you need to add plus c in the end. After the first one, we have a similar integration ax plus b whole raised to n dx. The same rule applies over here also with a slight variation. Just as you did in the first one, you have to increase the power by 1 here also and write the same power in the denominator also. But the variation over here is, whatever coefficient the x is having, you have to write it below. Basically, whatever the derivative of the term with x is, you have to write it below. Here the term is ax, so the derivative of ax will be a. So you will be writing that a in the denominator also. Just look at the following example. The question says to integrate 2 minus 5x whole raised to 3 dx. So again you need to do the same. You have to increase the power of the given function by 1 and write that same power in the denominator. So here you can find 2 minus 5x whole raised to 4, and you can see the same 4 over in the denominator too. The next step which you need to remember is you have to differentiate the term with x. Here the term with x is minus 5x, so the derivative of the same is minus 5. So you'll be placing that minus 5 in the denominator as well. And so your final answer will become minus 1 upon 20 into bracket 2 minus 5x whole raised to 4 plus c. There are similar rules for integrals which are quite interesting, and we shall be learning it in our further classes. So hope you enjoyed learning with me and wish to see you very soon. Have a good day and happy learning.